Fire Escape Academy inspector training video. We're here in Baltimore, Maryland, and we're looking at fire escapes. The law is very clear. Must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. Let's take a look at this fire escape. There's got more paint than rust on this one, so we don't have a problem with the paint job on this one. But let's see if we find any structural issues with this fire escape. Here's the release arm that's locking the cantilever in position. So this fire escape is properly equipped with a release arm, so people can't pull this down and break into the building. And once you release it, it does drop by itself 2 to 3 feet per second and hits the ground and stays down. The only problem is it's very tight space back there, how to get out. You're looking for structural issues. All the fire escape is all welded, so you got to make sure that, especially with welds, if they're not sealed from above, you have to question them every so many years. They've got rust coming down along the wall, so that's an indicator that rust is working its way behind that steel. So that would be enough to trigger an inspection and evaluation. You got to make sure that the rails are all tight to the building, which doesn't seem, I can't see a connection, but make sure the box is not rusting out. But these are the kind of things you have to look for when you're inspecting these fire escapes, as well as these buildings here. If you look in the back of these buildings, you can see fire escapes hidden in every nook and cranny down here, and these must be inspected also. Because as long as it's exposed to the weather, even though they got a rain cap, a lot of these fire escapes must be inspected because they're all metal. And the weather does blow in and keep it wet and moist. So a lot of these buildings need a fire escape inspection. And let's take a look at that abandoned building over there. A lot of times, whenever you have a building that nobody's using, the first thing you got to do is you got to put signs on it if you're not going to use it by the firemen. Otherwise, those fire escapes must be maintained in case you need to fight the fire. And as you can see, just from the street, you can tell there hasn't been any paint on that fire escape for 25 plus years. So definitely there's structural issues. Whenever there's no more paint on the fire escape, you definitely have a structural problem on the fire escape. So on any and all these violations that we talked about, if you have any questions, give us a call, and it's fireescapeengineers.com, or you can call us at 866-649-0333. If you want more training videos here in Maryland or throughout the country, go on to YouTube and type in Fire Escape Inspecting, Fire Escape Inspector, and you'll see many videos that we offer to train inspectors on what to spot and how to write a violation. And this violation would be repair, paint, and test. You never write a scrape and paint violation because literally the client will just scrape it and paint it. We can also offer you some training on implementing a fire escape awareness program in your city. We'll send you industry standard confidence tests, tags, load test criteria, and repair criteria for any and all fire escapes in your city.